Hey, it's Jen, the head broad in charge at the Brassy Broadcasting Company, and I'm here with Finley, the Fintern, and we are going to show you how I use a tool called SpareMin to create promotional videos for my podcast episodes that I can share on LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. We love SpareMin because it lets you put audio, video, and text all together. And I know that I'm not the only one that goes scrolling through my Facebook or my Instagram feed with the sound off. So with this tool, you can add text to that video and people can still see what you're talking about. Before we get started, I have 3 tips I want to share with you about how I incorporate SpareMin into my workflow. Number 1, be intentional as you are going through and either recording or editing your podcast. Keep an ear open for clips that would be good to share on social media that will intrigue your audience so that they will want to hear that full episode. Number 2 is create a call to action and save it as an audio clip. And when we get to the screen capture, I will show you exactly what I am talking about. And number 3, create a folder for each podcast episode so that you know where you have all of the elements so that you can repurpose pictures and audio clips and all of that stuff. Everything will be in one centralized location. It will make your workflow so much better. Let's jump into this screen capture, and Finn and I will show you how to put one of these SpareMin videos together. Welcome to the screen capture. I use Logic Pro to record and edit my podcast, and I've created a separate track down here at the bottom where I've put copies of clips that I want to use to promote this episode. As you're editing your podcast, start copying potential promo clips to a separate track. That way you have them all in one place and easily accessible when you're ready to go back and create the audio promo clip. Now, let's open up SpareMin, which you will find at sparemin.com. I'm going to keep this one super simple, so I'm going to select Audiogram as my project, and then I'm going to drag and drop a new file from my SpareMin tutorial desktop icon because I'm keeping everything in one easily accessible file. So let me grab that audio. I'm going to select Square because I know that I will be sharing this on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn. Then we hit Next. This is where it gets fun. Now you get to choose your wave type. And as you can see, there are a variety of waves that you can play around with. I'm going to go with the round bars. And then you can also select your position of where you want the wave. So you can keep it in the middle. You can move it to the top, or put it at the bottom. For this one, I think we'll leave it at the bottom. And now I'm going to play around with the wave color a little bit. We'll go a little bit darker red, kind of that wine color. And now I'm going to add my background image, which I also have in my SpareMin tutorial folder. Look at that. Ready to go. And we're just going to adjust that a little bit and crop it. We are on our way and ready to create our project. And here we are. Let's play through. As you can see, we've got the image on this track, and then the audio that I imported is on the bottom track. What should I use to record and edit my podcast? You need Okay, so that's pretty cool. Now, let's talk about one of my favorite features of SpareMin, which is this transcript. So we can turn the captions, they're off right now, but we can turn them on. I typically use Headliner. And the cool thing about this is now, if people are scrolling through on Instagram or Facebook and they don't have the sound on, they can still see what your video is about. And you can edit over here, which makes it really nice because occasionally it doesn't get it 100% right in the transcript, but it's a great place to start. So I'm not going to go through and edit this one. And then we're just going to hit export. SpareMin also gives you the opportunity to add an intro clip, an outro, or your logo. I have an outro that I've already created, so I'm going to add that. And look, there it is in my SpareMin tutorial folder. We're just going to add it right in and export. It's going to take a few minutes to generate the video, and then you will get a little notice up here that your video is ready, and they will email you a notice as well. Thanks for tuning in to this video. If you found it helpful, please subscribe to this channel and do not bogart the podcast production knowledge. If you know somebody else that could benefit from the tutorials that I have about podcasting on my channel, please share it with them. Thanks for watching. Now get out in the world and do some good.